just to say hi. I hope everybody is doing alright. And thank you for the part that you all played in my life. Hello, everybody. Everybody, hello. How are you? Tell me, how do you do?
Hi guys, it's your girl Gypsy, booked and bound to have you reading. How are y'all doing? Oh my gosh, it's been some time since you've seen this girl on your screen. And I'm not gonna apologize for it because your girl's been working, which is why I'm doing this video. But I guess I should apologize. Yes, I'm sorry that I have been consistent, but I didn't know this was gonna happen. I really didn't. I really thought like everything was just gonna be peachy keen, you know, with, you know, the new job. And then my body's like, you know, we have to adjust, right? And I'm like, but why? For what? Really? I thought we were good. No, your girl has been tired. Like going to bed at 9 o'clock every night. No jokes. Like between 9 and 10. And if I make it to 11, you better praise God for that, because woo. Like I said, I just wanted to do this video to give you guys a quick update. But before I get into it, if you are not following your girl on the Instagram and the Twitter, what are you doing? So please follow your girl at Gypsy Junction, same social media handle, no underscores, no nothing, just Gypsy Junction. That's it. And also, if you're not subscribed, why are you not joining the family? Don't you want to see this beautiful face every week talking about books and different topics? Like, duh, obviously. So please go ahead and subscribe. But let's go ahead and get into this video. So what is your girl doing? Where is she working? What is she making money for? Okay, so I am a leasing marketing professional at a luxury apartment property, and what that means is I'm not only responsible for having people live there and wanting to live there, but also to maintain that and to renew their lease and to keep the retention rate constant. So I absolutely love my job. Like it's something so different and something that I really never thought I would be doing, because I always like wonder what people did when they work at apartment properties. I'm like, what do you guys do? Like, just out of curiosity. And now I'm like, oh, that's what you guys do. Okay, cool. And I absolutely love it. So some facets about my job is obviously customer service. I feel like I'm already a personable person anyway. Like, you know, I'm corny. I'm kind of, you know, I'm really cute, whatever. But also it's just kind of cool meeting different types of people. And because this is such, like, you know, that area where I am, we get different types of people there, like culture wise, age group, demographic wise, like, and I really like that, because it's not like one type of person. I mean, you do have some apartment properties who only market to a certain type of demographic. And I'm not saying racial wise, I'm saying age group. Like, you might have, like, you know, a apartment property that only wants to have like 20s to maybe like mid 30s, you know what I mean? And that's just the way they want it to be, you know. But we take anybody and everybody, and I really like that, because it just makes a really cool sense of community. And there's so many cool people there. Like, it's really nice and everything. The workplace environment, the Lord blessed me, because it is so much better than my previous employment.
It didn't take for a new year, but it's taken for a new day. And this is the day that the Lord has made in your life. Hey! Hey!
And it's just nice to have, you know, coworkers who, you know, actually respect your privacy and your time. Like, it's just so nice, you know. And also having a boss that actually, you know, cares about you is like, what is that? Like, do you care about me? For real? Are you serious? You know? And she always lets us know, like, you know, I'm so thankful. I'm so, like, thank you for doing this. You know, you're doing a wonderful job. Like, always giving us great pep talks and stuff. And which is, it, you know, it's really great, because you obviously want to know if you're doing a good job. But it's also nice to know that your boss, like, genuinely, you know, is appreciative of your work and your work ethic as well. And I love that so much. Another facet is obviously leases. So how do we get people to live there? Well, for one, you know, every company has obviously different sales and marketing strategies, but for us, and really within any sale position, you always try to basically figure out how is your product, or just whatever you're selling basically, is going to meet the needs of your client. So if I said for example, have a client and it's a family of 3, it's like a toddler, and they work remote, you know, or something like that. I want to find like basically a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit, you know, that's what they want, and have them, you know, show them like, okay, you know, this living area can be multifunctional. You can put an office here, play area here. The toys can go into the storage closet, so you don't have to always have it, you know, full up with toys. You know, you can have, you know, like a nice living area where it doesn't seem like you have a child here, you know. And people really like, you know, that, okay, I can make this work. And that's how you always do that. And I also make sure, because we do get clients that are not even in our area, they might be out of state, relocating for a job, you know, different types of scenarios. And I had a client that lived in a different state, sent her pictures and videos and everything of the unit, and she's about to live here and move in a couple months. So it's really cool that, you know, you get to do that. Another thing that I'm learning is the finances. So I really didn't have that much background knowledge on like credit. Like obviously I kind of know what it is, but I don't know like the nitty gritty of credit, you know, and stuff like that. So learning about that has been pretty interesting, especially because it's just been bogging me down, because for Black people, I've noticed this historically, trying to maintain a good credit has been hard, because we're not always afforded the same resources or information as non-Black counterparts. And being informed of like, okay, if you say you're stuck in a rut financially, what is the best way to get out of it that's not going to, you know, hurt you long term, you know? And, you know, some people obviously like good, you know, jab at, you know, African American Black people for like, oh, why you put your credit in your child's name and blah, blah, and stuff like that. And it's just, it's sad that it has to be done in the first place, because it's like, okay, well, if the jobs in, like, say that job market is not reflecting the cost of living, well, that's why it has to be done. And it's just so sad, like, that's the case. Like, it's terrible. And it really like hurts me. And I know that, you know, first off, my boss, the way she tells me, if like when you have to tell someone that they unfortunately got denied, is that it's not your fault, and she's not doing that. And she's not telling me to be like, to not like be nice about like the situation or anything like that. But it's like, you didn't do this. You know, it's unfortunate this is the case. And we really do try to figure out a way to be able to live there, and not just for quotas and stuff like that, but because, you know, we want them to be able to get what they, you know, deserve, get what they want. But I will say I'm learning a lot, you know, personally for myself, which I think is just a great learning experience. But also the stuff I learned, I can also, you know, tell, you know, people like my age or younger, you know, how to start, you know, having great finances that, you know, will help for your children, for yourself, if you want to get married, or just in general, you know, as an individual. So I just really like my job. I really like what I'm doing. You know, it is kind of an energy drainer, because you're just high. You're always like talking to somebody, you know, you're always being engaged and stuff like that. So I get home, I'm like, oh my God. But I love what I'm doing, and it's really great. And, you know, hopefully I'm still saying this 5 months from now, like 6 months from now, you know what I mean? But yeah, I love what I'm doing, guys. But if you guys want a part 2 to this, like maybe how am I feeling after the probation period, for me, you know, comment below if you would like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. All right, Gypsy out. Bye.